Hi, I'm Bruce Michalowski, Senior Consultant with Strategic Enhancement Group. And one of the questions we get asked often is, how do we develop our managers? Well, we have a process at SEG that helps us to develop leader managers. Why the difference? Well, the difference is we're looking for not just performance, but performance with fulfillment. We're looking people to motivate people to give us that discretionary effort. And we have a process that helps to establish that. In my experience working, I did this myself, embraced this process, used it with my teams when I was a manager, and now as a trainer and consultant, I see the value in using this process to help different groups of people. And companies I've worked with throughout mergers really helps them to get on the same page and working towards that improved performance with fulfillment. And the process answers 5 questions that the employees have about their organization and their work. Like, where are we going? That's the direction piece of it. How are we going to get there? What are my goals to get there? Then, what's important to people, why they work for recognition. They work for a reward system, including pay, so that, the things that are very concrete and the things that are less concrete, the different parts of reward systems. And then, a couple other key things about that, not only now, what's in it for me, that recognition piece, but how am I doing? The feedback piece is key. And then lastly, where do I go to get help? So answering those 5 questions is part of this process, which helps to align people. And to me, that's been the most important thing I've seen with my clients. It gets a group of people and leader managers thinking about not just managing the business, but leading their people and getting a higher performing group together. And it works for individuals and work teams, because everybody starts at what we call the formative stage. You're learning your job as an individual. A group of people coming together and working is learning how to do that. And this process helps you to get from that formative stage to what we call the normative stage. In the normative stage, now you're developing and delivering results. You're earning money, you're making profits, you're meeting your goals. And then the other thing we want to do is take people up that curve. They want them to stagnate. We want to get them to the integrative stage. Integrative means it's a high-functioning individual, a high-functioning team, and you're getting that discretionary effort. These are the kinds of winning teams are made up of integrative people. So then I would like to talk next about a specific element that's very key to that process, and that's feedback. Now at Strategic Enhancement Group, we have a process that we've put together to help give feedback in a very organized way. It's called coaching. So one of the things that people miss as leader managers is they share expectations, but if you don't give people feedback on how they're doing in a constructive way, you're not going to get the results you want. So this is, again, a fairly simple process. It's a principle-based process, and it makes sense, but it's important to really execute this as a leader manager. First thing is, make sure expectations are clear. That clarify expectations ties in with goal settings. Now, to give feedback, you have to observe how that person's doing towards those goals. So that's a key part of it. You've got to have some interaction with that person you're dealing with. Now, once you've observed that and you're making some judgments about how they're doing, one of the next things is rather than dictating what they need to do, is ask for their perspective. The best way to coach somebody is have them self-discover what they need to do better. Once they agree to that, then you create an action plan off of that. It has to be agreed upon action plan. It's not something that you, the leader manager, dictates to the employee. And then once that action plan is in place, you help them get the resources they need to execute the plan. Once you start a process of coaching and do it on a regular basis, it becomes very easy. And it drives performance with fulfillment. Because this person knows that you're not just there to manage the business, you're there to help them meet their individual personal goals. We all work for a reason. That reason is we put food on the table, roof over our head, education for our kids, whatever it is. This helps a person to meet their individual goals, and of course that helps an organization and a team to meet their goals. So it's a key part of the process of being a leader manager is giving good feedback through this coaching process.